In Peter Jackson's Hobbit trilogy, we are introduced to a pale orc named Azog the Defiler. He has a son, Bolg, and he relentlessly pursues Thorin Oakenshield. However, the original story from the books is significantly different from what the films portray. Let me explain. When Erebor fell to the mighty dragon Smaug, the dwarves of Durin's line were left homeless. Some scattered across Middle-earth, earning a living as goldsmiths, blacksmiths, or masons. Others, including the former king under the mountain Thror and his heirs, settled in Dunland. Eventually, weary of poverty and perhaps influenced by the ring of power he carried, Thror decided to reclaim his ancestors' kingdom, Khazad-dûm. 20 years later, Thror and his companion Nar crossed Caradhras and arrived at the eastern gate of Moria. Ignoring Nar's warnings, Thror entered alone. There, he was captured by the orc leader Azog. Many days later, Azog threw Thror's head from the gate, his name carved into it in dwarven runes, and tossed a pouch of coins taken from Thror's at the horrified Nar. Azog spared him, only so the tale could spread. Shortly afterward, Azog proclaimed himself King of Moria. When Nar returned to Dunland, he relayed the tragedy to Thrain, Thror's son, who mourned for 7 days before swearing vengeance. Over the next 3 years, the Longbeards gathered their strength and called upon the other dwarven clans. Open war began in 2793 of the Third Age, with dwarves attacking orc strongholds from Mount Gundabad to the Gladden Fields, all while seeking Azog. The war reached its climax during the Battle of Azanul-Bizar in 2799. On a dark winter day, the dwarf army gathered before the eastern gate of Moria. Thousands of orcs led by Azog poured out from the mines. Despite being outnumbered and fighting without armor or shields, the dwarves resisted fiercely. During the chaos, Thorin, Thrain's son, famously used an oak branch as a shield, earning the name Oakenshield. As it seemed the orcs might prevail, reinforcements from the Iron Hills arrived, led by Nine. With pickaxes cutting down orcs, the dwarves chanted Azog's name. Nine challenged Azog at the gate, but exhausted from the battle, he struck too hard and missed. Azog took the chance and broke his neck. Sensing defeat, Azog fled toward the gate, but Nine's son, Dane Ironfoot, pursued him. Fueled by rage, Dane beheaded Azog with his red axe. The dwarves mounted his head on a spike and stuffed the pouch of coins into his mouth. After the battle, Thrain wished to march into Khazad-dûm, but the dwarves, devastated and mourning, refused. Dane also reminded him of Durin's bane still lurking in the depths. After Azog's death, his son Bolg became leader of the orcs in the Misty Mountains. From the Battle of Azanul-Bizar forward, he harbored a deep hatred of dwarves, though little is recorded about his rule. Bolg re-emerged during the events of Thorin's quest to reclaim Erebor. The death of Great Goblin not only fueled Goblin's fury, but also provided Bolg with valuable information. Knowing where Thorin's company was headed, he began mustering an army of orcs and wargs at Mount Gundabad to exact revenge. From there, the host marched east through the Grey Mountains toward the Lonely Mountain. At the foot of Erebor, the battle of 5 armies unfolded, with Bolg protected by his elite guards wielding scimitars. Thorin attempted to break their line, but was wounded and later died to his injuries. Bolg himself was slain by Beorn, who smashed through his guards and killed him with ease.